Hey Christine, let's check this one out. So here we have a big rational expression. A couple things to think about. Number one, we have variables as the denominator of a fraction. So we have to be aware that we have to specify what values this variable can't be because we don't want to have something over 0. That's undefined in math. So what we're going to do, we're going to multiply two fractions. And basically the play here, we're just going to factor everything out. That's always your first step. This looks really scary and intimidating. When in doubt, factor it out. So I'm going to take this first top trinomial. Here it is right here. That breaks down into x minus 6, x minus 4. And again, just think back to like P6 or let me know if you have trouble factoring trinomials. I'm going to factor the one below it. That works out to x minus 4, x plus 2. Over here we have a difference of squares, so that's going to factor out to x plus 2, x minus 2. And we have another difference of squares, x plus 6 and x minus 6. So when I'm here, I'm fully factored, I'm good to go. And then we can do two things. Number one, we can do our exclusions. I know that x can't be 4, negative 2, negative 6, or 6. And how I know that is I look always only at the bottom denominator. So here, in this x minus 4, that can't be 4, right? Because 4 take away 4 would be 0, and 0 times anything, this whole thing would be going to 0 and it would be undefined. So I do that for every x once I'm fully factored. This x can't be negative 2, because negative 2 plus 2 would give me 0. This x can't be negative 6, and this x can't be 6. So you can specify those out now. Then, the beauty about being fully factored, everything is multiplied, right? We're multiplying all of this mess, everything's just multiplying. So that means we can cancel or divide, right? So if I see an x minus 6 on the top, any x minus 6 on the bottom, I can cancel that off, right? Because x minus 6 divided by x minus 6 equals 1. Anything divided by itself equals 1, so I can just really wipe that off, right? I know it's 1, you don't have to write the 1. Okay, we have an x minus 4 and an x minus 4. Those can be eliminated as well. And because all of this is all fully factored, this could be anywhere, right? It doesn't have to be directly above it or anything like that. That doesn't matter anymore. We got an x plus 2. I can wipe that one off here. And what we have left now is x minus 2 over x plus 6. So that's going to be our final answer. This is actually all reduced. And then always state your exclusions. X cannot be, as we discussed earlier, 4, negative 2, negative 6, and 6. So that's the play here. Don't really worry about GCFs and stuff in this case because there's no binomials. So if we had a binomial like 2x plus 4, yeah, we would think about GCF when we pull something out. But here we don't have to do that. Also keep in mind that this is no different than just multiplying two fractions. So if you think back to like high school or back in the day, when you were multiplying fractions, you could actually kind of reduce as well. So multiplying and dividing can happen in any order here. Anyway, just some things to think about. I hope that helps. Let me know if it doesn't.